Hello again, dear friends, and welcome to another behind the scenes of The Quiet Tales. Today I'm going to take you behind the audio post-production of The Path of the Demon Slayer, Part 1. After finishing all of the visual effects, all the editing, and all that, there was still so much work to do. So let's jump right in. I realized, as you know from the previous video, that the sound was not acceptable. Like this is the... Let's put my headphones back on. Like this is the sound of the original file.
The elves say that they keep a warrior's stomach full for 3 days, but let's be honest. What do the elves know about a warrior's stomach, huh?
I mean, my voice is okay, but like listen for the background. All of that is just the fan noise from the lights. And it was just unacceptable. I mean, I could have done it, but I didn't want to. This is like the third video I'm putting up. I want this to be quality, so I decided to be super foolish and just redo all the sounds. So I did. It was actually kind of fun. This is the original sound.
So, the elders spoke of disappearances in their letter.
And this is the stuff I ADR'd. ADR is additional dialogue recording. It's basically dubbing, which I do as a day job from time to time still. So, it's basically my bread and butter job. But because this is not from English to German, which I usually do, and which is a lot easier because you have some leeway, you can cheat a little. It doesn't really fit perfectly anyway, so, you can cheat. But English to English is its own beast. So this is the dubbed version, just the dialogue.
So, the elders spoke of disappearances in their letter. What kind of disappearances?
And you can even hear the fan from my laptop in there, which, again, bugged me so much. But this time I knew, okay, I would denoise it a little bit and I would put some rain sounds over this. So, and it's much more present. I played a lot more with the stereo field to make it more binaural, more 3D, so to speak. And I could also fine tune my performance. Like I love the English language. And I mean, all these characters are just a mixed bag of homages to actors and performances I love. Like disappearances is very much like Lucius Malfoy, Professor Snape, and like the I just enjoy it very, very much. So after that is done, I knew I had to redo all the props, all the other stuff. First of all, I had to dub the beginning. So we have this cat who is very, very much not happy right now, but that's okay. So she just got her food. That's fine. So this is the original audio from the set. Here we go.
Keep your bloody voice down, lad. And you. Think it going.
The humming, like the vibrating you hear, is actually my microphone that I had on my lapel for the BTS, telling me that the battery was draining too fast and the battery was dying. So, not great audio on the set. And they were speaking, quietly and all that, which was amazing. But I knew I had to dub it. So I dubbed it with, again, in stereo, with this.
Keep your bleeding voice down, lad. And you, where in the bleeding 9 hours do you think you're going? On this setting, you want to be taken like the others.
And I just love that. I always love it when I can talk like it. I mean, it's very unrealistic, but I kind of love it, and I just love that accent. I'm not really good at it, but just the glottal T's, just swallow every T in the game. And also,
I like rewrote a bunch of this dialogue. I added a bunch of dialogue here. Like every time you see the young guard, I add like a line of dialogue like here.
You want to be taken like the others.
This wasn't in the script, but I thought use the opportunity to explain a little bit more of the world and the story. You know, it's all like little opportunities. Then, of course, do the voiceover for the beginning. And and again, this is something I couldn't do like in the real world. The Varian voice is so deep. That's not my natural voice. Actually, when I dub stuff and I'm hired as a voice actor, I usually am hired for a higher voice and a younger voice. But I wanted it to be, you know, as witchery as possible. So I go very low and I have to be very, very quiet because otherwise there's no way I can speak like that. Yeah, you know. And then you go for all the props, like handling every little detail here. I take the artifact and I just reenact the entire scene piece by piece.